Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we are going to talk about your October reading, and this is a timeless reading, so you can watch it in any year, but it has to be October month. Like you're watching it for the October month, but it is timeless, so you can watch it in any year. So we have two piles for today. Pile number 1, pile number 2. Choose your pile and I'll see you in your reading. Timestamps and how to choose your pile and everything is in the description box. So yeah, go ahead, pick your pile and I'll see you in your reading. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we got, for your career we got Temperance card, for your love life we got 3 of Pentacles, for your health we got 10 of Cups, and for your general message or like overall October or advice we got 8 of Swords. And at the back of the deck we also got Hangman, and the 4 of Swords was slipping on or slipping in, whatever it's called. English is not my first language. Okay, so with the Temperance, I think your life in general is like very, like right now, like nothing's much going on. I feel like there is very balance, kind of like your whole spread is like screaming balance kind of energy. Like I feel like you were doing something in your career, and I feel like you'll continue doing it. Like I don't feel like it's gonna be something like nothing's, I don't see anything very dramatic kind of in your career thing. Like I'm not saying that suppose if you are um suppose if you are an employee going to work, and I don't see like a dramatic breakdown, for example. I don't see that anything bad happening in your career, but I also don't see anything like very dramatic promotion or very dramatic something. I am not seeing anything very intense kind of. Like I'm seeing however it was going, it will go like that. Like I like if you are struggling with something, like if things were going bad or something, then it is a chance that things will get balanced, or anything was too intense for you, too overwhelming for you, it will get balanced. But if already things were balanced and you didn't had any problems or anything, then I think it will be continue like that. But if you had problems, if you maybe had problems with your co-workers or problems in your career or in any way, then I feel like it would be somehow balanced. I don't know why, but I'm seeing a prism here, like that when we pass white light through the prism, is it divides into different kinds of lights, different colors of lights. I don't know why, but I'm seeing prism here. So someone might be here a student of physics, or someone might be doing something with the prism. Take it how it resonates. I'm also like seeing that chapter ray optics. I think ray optics has the prism concept in it, but yeah, someone might be studying that. um Oh my god, I feel like there are some people from the physics, chemistry, bio stream, because I'm seeing all these morphology thing. Like I'm seeing flowers and the parts of flowers and stuff like that. Like I'm also seeing monochords and dichots. So if you're a student here, like like balance it out. Like don't procrastinate, and don't be too much hard on yourself. Don't burn out yourself, but also don't just procrastinate and just do nothing. Okay, for your love life there is this 3 of Pentacles. So whatever you have, it would be also balanced. Like this card is also about stability. So suppose you are in a committed relationship, that would be like smooth. That would be about how sometimes life is about just getting up, doing your usual thing, and it's not about being boring. Like I'm not saying that your life gonna be boring in October, but it's like normal. Like it's nothing something to stress about, but it's also nothing to get excited about. Like it's normal how we live life every day. So it's also this like this balance thing about 3 of Pentacles. Like you are waking up, going to your job, having fun there, like having fun working, and then you're coming back home, and then you have your loved ones with you, you enjoy with them, you spend time with them, you do some like watch TV or something, and you go to sleep. That kind of thing I'm seeing. Yeah, of course I'm not saying that every single day of October is gonna be like that, but this is like your overall love life and your career is like seeming very balanced to me. Like Yeah, there is also this thing. I'm also seeing someone going to work and their loved ones being at home, so there might be this dynamic going on here that of course you don't have to take it if it doesn't resonate, but I'm seeing this one person going to work and the other person staying in home, so that might be a dynamic with you. This is advice to give more time to your love life. I don't know why I'm just seeing this symbol here as a time, like a time, time. It's not time. I am seeing this. I am seeing this symbol. Gosh, I am seeing this symbol as a clock, not time, obviously. So I am seeing this symbol as a clock. So 11:33, as I said this. So you are advised to put in more time, for love and not just being in your own world. Like you're advised to put in more time in the love life, basically. Okay. So next up we have the career, and for career you got, sorry. Next up we have the health card. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, next up we have the health card here. Okay, I guess I'm just super excited to do a reading again, and like it's just some like really long time that I'm doing it, and it's one of my favorite things to do, and when I get to do it, I just get super excited. That's why I guess I'm fumbling a lot. So yeah, for your health, we have this 10 of cups. So I feel like there is some sort of achievement that you're doing when it comes to your health. And now you're gonna ask me what kind of achievement can be with the health. So let me tell you, losing gain. Oh God, losing losing weight, gaining weight, looking a certain way, having a good oil for your hairs, doing good skincare, being consistent with your skincare, being consistent with massaging, taking a good massage, I don't know, finding a good, parlor or salon to get your things done, maybe getting even a good, I'm seeing something that okay, maybe getting something waxed or something shaved, and then you feel like, oh, it feels so good. Okay, but something about your body, something it's health, or maybe even about your mental health also, that you feel like finally you got that one channel that makes you laugh like crazy, maybe stand up comedy or maybe just some kids stuff, like there are certain kids movie or cartoon or anything that makes you laugh like crazy. I don't know how people don't watch it. Me being adult, me being adult, watch more kids content, kids content than my age content, and these shows and everything are like, I don't know why, but it seems hilarious to me. Like the way they talk, the way they look, the background music and everything. You can watch anything. I just saw SpongeBob in my vision, so someone might like SpongeBob here. So I don't know, like there is something about your health, mental health, physical health, the way you look, the way your body, the way your body feels. I'm also seeing nails here, like manicure, pedicure. I don't know. I just heard finally did that. Yeah, like someone like finally did their toenails done, or their, I don't know, like I'm seeing toenails, and I also heard finally did that. So I feel like there is something about your body that is, like it's somehow making you feel pretty or feel confident or feel good, or like you feel like, oh, I got it, kind of. Like maybe your fashion sense is changing, but I don't know, it's not about fashion, it's more about your body, something to do with your body. It can be your hair, skin, nails, your own body. Maybe you are, struggling with some sort of disease. It might get a little better, but I am not picking up on any like major disease or something, but I'm like picking up of maybe a little headache or sinus or migraine, or I don't know, like a stomach ache or something, which is not like, it's not like, I'm not talking about something like cancer or something, but like something minor, and I feel like you are getting a lot of relief in that. Okay, now for your final card, we have the Eight of Swords, which is your overall October or your overall, advice card. So if you see in this card, there is this lady blindfolded and there are swords around her. So if she wants, she can, I think you must have heard this interpretation before, that if she wants, she can open her eyes, she can tie, like untie herself and she can just get rid of this place. But I feel like there is this advice, but if you look closely there is also something like a triangular kind of a building. To me, I don't know why, whenever I see some, you know, structure like this, it always remind me of temples and church. I don't know, like if you have seen it, the top part of church or the top part of temples, doesn't matter what religion you belong to, we don't talk about religion here. So like, if you see it, I don't know if it's with all the churches and temples, but with some, at least the temples and the churches, I have seen this pointed triangular kind of a shape, triangular pyramidal kind of shape. Yeah. So if you see here, there is swords, there is this lady feeling like, oh, she is stuck or blindfolded or whatever, but there is also this god hand or this religious place in the background. So whenever in this whole October month you feel like you are stuck or nothing's going on or whatever, like if you feel negative in any way, either go visit to any, like religious place. I am also seeing the holy river Ganga, maybe because I went there, that's why. But anyway, like, go to any religious place, sit there, pray, confess, whatever, like just spend some time there and you're gonna feel better. And if you don't want to go into some religious place, then make your home a religious place, maybe pray at your home. I don't know if everyone, no, yeah, I think everyone can pray at their home also, right? Like, I honestly don't have a lot of knowledge about different religion, but I guess like people, do pray at home too. So you can pray at home, you can go to a religious place, you can, sit there, spend some time there. And if you are a atheist, maybe, see, I don't judge people on if what religion you follow. All people, all humans are lovable and we respect everyone. But in case you are a atheist, you can go in some sort of a nature place and sit down and you'll feel better. And at the back of the deck we have the hangman. So there is a tendency that you might think about certain things which is not even a big thing, but you might think much about a thing than needed. So yeah, whenever you think that you are getting into that overthinking loophole, just remind yourself that it's not even a thing to like overthink or something. I'm also seeing this thing that your overall October month is gonna be so balanced and everything, but then there is this feeling inside of you that maybe this is not wrong, maybe I am stuck. It's just your illusion, like there is nothing wrong in your life. Maybe you are just being a little ungrateful, so sorry to say that, but I don't want to hurt you or anything, but just like just remind yourself, there is no negativity in your life. Like overall, I am not seeing, see, obviously everyone has every problem and everything going on. Until unless you are not dead, your problems are not over. I always say this thing that doesn't matter how wealthy, how healthy, how whatever you become in life, until unless we don't die, our problems don't end, and that should also be a natural death. Otherwise there would be more problems. You know what I mean, okay? So with the hangman here, I also see that whenever you feel like, oh, my mind is now rushing into the overthinking loophole, take rest, because this four of swords was, like literally sneaking in. So this is like a reminder for yourself, like, oh, I'm overthinking, maybe I should just take rest. Like, oh, I'm thinking that I'm stuck or something, maybe I should go to a religious place, maybe I should just change your mindset and you can change your world. Wow. you know Change your mindset and you can change your world. That is the thing. Maybe you can also make it your wallpaper thing, that change your mindset and you can change your world. Think that, oh, this flower looks beautiful, and then it will look beautiful to you. And think that, oh, this flower looks disgusting, and it will look disgusting to you. you know that kind of stuff I'm seeing for you. I guess this is what I had for you. Pile number one, we discussed about your career, your love life, your health, your overall October advice, guidance, messages, whatever. And this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you a lot, and it feels so good to do a reading. Thank you so much for being on my channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. Thank you so much for being a good human, because I can feel the overall energy is balanced and everything is just a little bit of, we are humans, right? Not every day is perfect, not every mindset is perfect, so we just need reminder. Everyone is knowledgeable enough to do things, but we just need reminders, and I think that's the thing that I'm doing here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next reading. And if not, that's all right. Thank you so much for clicking on this one. Bye bye, take care, and I love you loads. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your October reading. For your career, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords also came in. For your love life, we have the Knight of Wands. For your health, we have the Two of Swords and also the Six of Pentacles. For your overall October or the advice card, we have the Hangman. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice and the Five of Pentacles sneaking in. So we for with the wheel of fortune, I see that in your career, doesn't matter if you are in a job or business or something, you are studying about something, like you are studying about, oh, how to make my business grow or how to be on the next level in your job. But I feel like you're invested into some sort of studying or some sort of research work even. But I do see you like gathering information. I also see some sort of podcast coming in my brain. So yeah, like I'm seeing that you are being very curious this month. You are being the student of life and you are searching about things like, oh, how can I make my money grow? How can I make my business grow? How can I get into stock market? Okay, how can I get into stock market, or like how I can invest my money, or how I can, expand my knowledge, how I can expand my business, how I can be better in my job, how I can improve my skills, that kind of thing. There is a lot of researching, there is a lot of, oh, I also see that some of you might be, learning how to read tarot. Okay, that's interesting. You can do that, or you anything, like the career zone is like looking like you're just, having a lot of books and you're just researching and you're going through things. It's like feeling really excited, like it's excited kind of. It's not like boring kind of like you have to study, but it's like you want to study for it. Like there is a lot of studying thing going on. And if you are a student watching, see, this message was for those who are into a job or those who are into some sort of business or job. Like there is some sort of something going on, right? But in case you are a student right now, this is advice that this is your peak timing. Like now you need to rush up a little bit. Like I'm not telling you to burn out or something, but now is not the time to procrastinate. Now is not the time to put things on hold. Now you need to speed up. Now you need to increase your focus. Now you need to be a little bit more serious when it comes to studying. Like I don't know, like I also feel like these 3 months gonna somehow decide that if you're gonna make it or break it. Like this is somehow your moment. Like I'm also seeing this thing, like maybe you have a exam next year or something, but this is like your last reminder. Like if you don't study now, like maybe you are studying from beginning and that's okay, but like suppose if you are not studying now, then if you don't study now, then that would be somehow late. So now you are advised to be more focused, more disciplined, more, what's that word, like do not procrastinate, like be disciplined with your work, with your studies basically. Like I'm also seeing some sort of productivity apps, like just on the productivity app switch off your phone or something and then just study, like just study. Just focus. This is very like emphasizing on it, like just study kind of. Like this is not the moment to have fun, this is the moment to study. Just study and just expand your knowledge and your wisdom. Okay. Okay, with the Knight of Wands here, so those of you who are in a relationship, I see like very passionate kind of ties here, and if you are in a long distance, then I see like very passionate communication here. And those who are in a relationship will most likely would have something like a passionate night or something, like a passionate date or a passionate night or something. And those who are in a long distance would have like really passionate chats and a lot of flirting going on. And those who are not in a relationship, there is a high chance that someone flirtatious might come to you, or someone who is passionate about you. But I'm not saying very serious kind of if it's a single thing. But then you might like, I don't see it's you, I mostly see it's someone else might develop a very passionate liking for you. I also see that if you're a male watching it, there is a high chance that a female might be, because I'm seeing this pink here, so like a female might be like really really passionate about you. Like I don't know, but I'm also seeing like pink nails. Like this might be your sign that she might be wearing like a pink nail polish or something, or she likes wearing the color pink. But I'm seeing this someone, this female has a really strong liking for you. But obviously don't just go and tell every female that, oh, you're wearing a pink nail polish, that's why you must be liking me. No, it doesn't mean like that. If it's actually for you, you would not overthink about it. You would just know. You would just know. Mm. Specifically, if you had a, if you already had a suspicion that someone might be interested in you, and then you see like them wearing a pink nail polish, and then you are like, oh, I also like feel like this is a confirmation, then this is the case, and not like every single person who wears pink is like that way. Okay, so talking about your health, this is about health, but like, why donation coming in? I don't know, there's like weird kind of messages coming in, but then in case of health, you are like protecting yourself, like suppose if someone has a viral fever or something around you, you're gonna make sure that you like wash your hands, sanitize or something, like that kind of thing. You're protecting yourself. Like you are not letting yourself to fall sick this month. That's is that is that weird, or I am thinking that it's weird? I think I am just thinking it's weird. I mean, what's weird about it? Yeah, like, I don't know, you are kind of conscious with your health. Maybe you have something coming up in this month and you don't want to fall sick. So you are kind of putting some extra effort. Yeah, oh, this is not donation, this is effort. In some extra effort to not fall sick or to not fall for like a leave or something. Oh, that's why. Maybe you are just so, invested in your studies or your whatever you're doing this month. That's why you don't want, today, your any day to go into bed rest or to go into just resting. You just want to work this month because you're interested, like those days when we like wake up with so much energy and we like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to make to do list, and you're like, oh, tick off, tick off, tick off. And even if you don't complete everything out of it, you are satisfied that at least I did this much, and you're like curious about it, and you're like interested to learn more. Yeah, I'm also seeing that if you are somehow from the medical profession, you're also somehow helping others health, and you're also, I don't know, like yeah, now is in the beginning I was receiving medical, but now I am receiving, doesn't matter which profession you are somehow helping someone's health. Like you are somehow being a catalyst that someone's else health improve. I don't know how it's gonna work, but maybe like I'm seeing this example that someone is taking care of their health and someone else watching them gets inspired and take care of their health. So it's like you are being the catalyst in people's life to take care of their health. Wow, that's great. That's great. I'm so proud of you for doing that. That's so cool. Okay, so that was about your health. For your overall and for your overall October and a final message, this card also came in pile one, so someone might be watching from there. So for your this is a different energy. So for your overall October, I feel like anything you feel like, oh, I don't know about it or whatever, like you have enough resources for it. You can maybe do meditation or do your research or anything. You can look out for podcasts or look out for books or anything, and you have the answer. You might not have the answer right now, like just in front of your eyes, but you have it inside. So you just have to unlock it. Like it's nothing that you can't do. Wow, that is also like there is nothing that you can't do. Everything is possible for you. You have endless potential and you can do it. Like you might not have it right now, but you can achieve it. Like just keep telling yourself that you are also a human being. You also have a big brain and you can do mighty things in life. That's it. Back of the deck, we have the Justice and the Five of Pentacles. So it's your choice. Are you going to choose the justice of this, whatever you want to achieve, or you want to choose the justice of a not so good life, like you work today, you get the result tomorrow, that kind of stuff. Like if you do not work today, you'll also get the result. Like the future depends on the present. Like if you work to get your present right, your future will be bright, and if you don't work to get your present right, your future might not look that bright, right? So yeah, like the karma kind of a message coming in, whatever you put in comes back to you somehow. Okay, I think this is what I had for you, because it was like a very straightforward messages. So yeah, this is what I had for you. We have completed your career, your love life, your health, and your overall advice and messages and guidance card. I hope you like the reading. Thank you so much for watching in, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye, take care, love you loads.